Introduction to Interest. On January 1st, 2014, Emily goes to the bank to open a savings account and invests a sum of 1,000 Rand. The teller informs her that by depositing the money in the bank, the balance in the account will become 1,050 Rand by end of the year. Why do you think the balance will grow to 1,050 Rand? You guessed right. The bank is paying an interest of 50 Rand to Emily for the period of 1 year. When Emily deposits her money with the bank, she is actually lending money to the bank. Hence, the bank pays her interest as the cost of borrowing the sum of money. Emily is receiving interest as the return from lending money to the bank. Whenever Emily wants to withdraw all the money, the bank will return her the initial balance amount and an additional sum of money, which is nothing but the interest. This interest amount will be applicable even when we decide to take a loan from the bank. Patrick wants to borrow a sum of 100,000 Rand to buy a car. He approaches the bank for a car loan. The teller informs him that they offer vehicle finance at the rate of 13.5% per annum. 13.5% per annum refers to the interest rate charged by the bank. In this example, Patrick is the borrower and hence will pay interest. The bank receives interest as returns from the sum of money lent to Patrick. After 1 year, when he repays the loan, he will return the initial sum of 100,000 Rand and an additional sum of money, that is, interest, at the rate of 13.5% per annum. Interest rate is expressed as a fraction or a percentage and is defined over a period of time, such as per annum or per month or per day. So, an interest rate of 13.5% per annum means that the interest amount for the first year will be 13,500 Rand. Suppose Patrick decides to repay the loan of 100,000 Rand in 2 years' time. Will the bank charge the same amount of 13,500 Rand in the second year as interest? That's an interesting question. The answer is, well, it depends on the type of interest that is being charged. Interest can be calculated in 2 different ways: simple interest and compound interest. Simple interest. Interest is calculated on the original sum of money that has been invested or borrowed. The original sum of money is also called the capital or the principal amount. Hence, the amount of interest earned or charged every year is constant. Compound interest. Interest is calculated on both the original sum of money that has been invested or borrowed and the interest earned on it. Thus, it allows interest to be earned on interest. Here, the amount of interest charged every year varies. Let us apply these concepts in an example. Bianca invests a sum of 20,000 Rand in an investment account for a period of 4 years. The banker provides her with 2 options: 10% per annum simple interest, 10% per annum compound interest. Which is the more attractive option for Bianca? Let us calculate the interest amount under both these methods and understand how the initial sum of money grows over a period of 4 years. Let us calculate interest under simple interest method. The initial balance in the account is 20,000 Rand. Under simple interest method, we will calculate the interest on the original sum of money, that is 20,000 Rand. Therefore, the interest amount will be 10%, that is 10 over 100 times 20,000, which equals 2,000 Rand. Therefore, the balance in the account at the end of the year will be 20,000 plus interest earned during the year, that is 2,000, which will be 22,000 Rand. At the beginning of the second year, the balance in the account has grown to 22,000 Rand. However, the interest amount will continue to be calculated as a percentage of the original sum, that is 20,000. Hence, the interest amount will again be 10 over 100 times 20,000, which equals 2,000 Rand again. The balance at the end of the year in the account at the end of the second year will now be 24,000 Rand. We continue to calculate interest in this manner for the third and the fourth year. Thus we can see that the interest amount each year is constant. Let us now calculate the interest under the second method, that is, compound interest. During the first year, the interest calculated is 10% of the initial sum, that is, 10 over 100 times 20,000, which equals 2,000 Rand. The balance at the end of the first year is 22,000 Rand. In the second year, we need to calculate interest of 10%, not on 20,000, but on the balance in the account at the beginning of the year, which is 22,000 Rand. So, the interest calculated in the second year will be 10% of 22,000, which is 2,200. Are you able to spot the difference in the approach? We are calculating interest on the original sum, 20,000, plus the interest that we earned on it in the first year, that is 2,000. Hence, under compound interest, we are able to earn an additional interest of 200 Rand, which is nothing but 10% of 2,000. Thus, we are earning interest on interest. Similarly, in the third year, the interest is calculated on 24,200 Rand, that is, the balance at the beginning of the third year. In the third year, the interest amount is 2,420 Rand because it includes interest on the original sum, 20,000 Rand, plus interest on the accumulated interest of 2,000 and 2,200. Thus, we are earning interest on interest in this method, while in simple interest, the interest is only on the original sum. We can see the difference in the growth in the balance in the accounts under both methods by plotting the values in a graph. We can see that simple interest graph is not surprisingly a straight line because the amount of interest earned every year is constant. On the other hand, the compound interest graph is an exponential graph as the interest amount grows exponentially.
Need more help? Subscribe to our channel. Can't wait that long? Ask Masky to help you and let the math finally start mathing.